You would not listen.
Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and let's head straight into our today's video. God of War is a series which needs no introduction. It is renowned for its epic and emotional storyline, soundtrack, jaw-dropping boss fights, gorgeous environments, visuals, in-depth combat, and a lot more. I can keep talking about it continuously. In simple words, it is in a league of its own. All of the games in this franchise excel in these incredible features and aspects. Today we are going to pick one of these aspects from one of the best games in this franchise. We will be ranking and breaking down the top 5 God of War 3 boss fights.
I see only what I have come to destroy.
Number 5. Hades. Hades is an Olympian god, son of Kratos and Rhea, brother of Zeus and Poseidon. Kratos confronts Hades in the Greek underworld, which is called Hades itself. Hades tries to steal Kratos' soul by using his weapons called Claws of Hades, but eventually fails. Then Kratos goes on to smash his head into the roof, which ultimately leads to the removal of Hades' helmet. If we look closely, he looks a lot like his father Kratos. Then Kratos takes Claws of Hades and uses them to steal the soul of Hades. This frees the poor souls who were tortured and trapped in the Hades. Overall, this boss fight was epic in terms of gameplay, environment, and also from story's perspective. It is like it was a blend between Doom and Devil May Cry.
Destroy him.
Moving forward to number 4, we get Hercules. Another Greek god, Hercules is the son of Zeus and half-brother of Kratos. He is known for his strength and completing his 12 labors. In his pursuit of defeating Zeus, Kratos encounters Hera, wife of Zeus and mother of Ares, whom Kratos had defeated to become the god of war. Hera makes her favorite warrior Hercules to fight and try to defeat Kratos. Kratos tries to tell Hercules that it's not between them, they are brothers, but Hercules, in his sense of pride, ignores Kratos and pushes him for a fight. Then, during this epic fight, Kratos manages to take Nemean cestus from Hercules. Ultimately, it leads rage-filled Kratos to bash the skull of Hercules. Later on, Kratos also finishes off Hera. Overall, the mood and setting of this fight was top-notch. It reminded me of epic classical Greek fights.
Kratos!
Now we reach to our number 3, which is Kronos. He is known as the King of the Titans and Father of the Gods of Olympus. He is one of the biggest titans to ever live in Greek mythology. After the defeat of Titans to Olympian gods, Kratos was forced by Zeus to carry the Pandora's temple over his back for the rest of his life. Hephaestus, the smith god, who was also defeated by Kratos by the way, forced Kratos to go to Tartarus. Here, Kratos encounters Kronos. This jaw-dropping fight was like an ant fighting with an elephant. Kronos tries to eat Kratos like he used to do with his own children, but this backfires immediately. Kratos uses the blade of Olympus to do the surgery of Kronos' abdomen. As Kronos screams in pain, Kratos uses the chains of Pandora's temple to inflict further damage on Kronos. Finally, Kratos smashes the blade of Olympus straight into Kronos' forehead. The scale of this fight is what makes it so special. Easily one of the best boss fights in the gaming history.
Challenge me, mortal? A god of Olympus? A true warrior does not hide, Poseidon! Leave the sea and face me! You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos!
Moving to our number 2, Poseidon. The god of the seas and oceans and the king of Atlantis, Poseidon is the son of Kronos and Rhea. He is the brother of Zeus and Hades. Also known as the true believer of Olympus, Poseidon gets into Kratos' way while Kratos was leading the army of Titans towards the Mount Olympus. In this fight, Kratos is assisted by Gaia, the mother of Titans, while Poseidon is assisted by his pet Hippocampi. Initially, Kratos and Gaia encounter with Hippocampi, who is under the control of Poseidon. Then later on, Poseidon shows off. This leads to an intense battle between the two duos. Eventually, Kratos and Gaia overpower their opponents. Kratos pulls Poseidon out of Hippocampi and throws him on a cliff. Afterwards, Kratos does what Kratos does. He breaks Poseidon's neck and then proceeds to pull his eyes out. This time, he practices an eye surgery. This leads to flooding of Greece, which causes widespread destruction. This might be the best opening boss fight ever. Everything related to this fight is perfect. The build-up, the scale, boss music, cinematics, execution, everything. Finally, we have reached our number 1, which is none other than Aphrodite. I apologize. I mean Zeus.
Kratos, help!
Put her down, Zeus!
Your obsession with this thing has become somewhat of a nuisance, my son.
Release the girl, Zeus! This has nothing to do with her!
It has everything to do with her!
Put her down!
As you wish.
Zeus, also called as the King of the Gods and the Olympus. He is son to Kronos and Rhea, brother to Hades and Poseidon, whom he rescued after Kronos swallowed them, father to Kratos, Hercules, Athena, and around half of the Olympus. He possesses incredible powers like Lightning Bolt and weapons like Blade of Olympus, which he created to end the Great War with Titans. He can also shapeshift into other forms like Eagle and the Gravedigger. Kratos fights with Zeus at the end of God of War 2, where Zeus manages to escape after unintentionally piercing the Blade of Olympus through Athena. In God of War 3, Kratos encounters Zeus in the beginning and in the end. After Zeus indirectly causes Pandora to vanish, Kratos becomes enraged, and it leads to an epic fight between the son and the father. Towards the end of the fight, Gaia also shows up trying to defeat both Kratos and Zeus, but it is Kratos who comes out on top and pierces the Blade of Olympus through the heart of Zeus and Gaia. Then Zeus comes into his astral form and forces Kratos to go through all the wrong deeds he had done in the past. Eventually, Kratos overcomes all the past trauma. Then, filled with rage, Kratos throws away his blades of exile and defeats Zeus with his bare hands. Do you know that the interesting thing about this is that we can keep pressing the circle button as many times we want, and Kratos will keep hitting the already defeated Zeus? Afterwards, Athena's corrupt form shows up demanding Kratos to give her power of hope in order to become the new ruler of Olympus. Kratos refuses and instead releases the power of hope to the people in need, which will ultimately lead to the rebuilding of Greece, this time free from Olympian gods' rule. This is one of the most well-done boss fights and endings ever.
My vengeance ends now.
That was meant for me! They will not know what to do with it!
You disappoint me, Spartan.
So this sums up our list of the top 5 boss fights from God of War 3, along with their breakdown. Hope you have enjoyed it, and make sure to show your love by hitting the subscribe and like button. We will be back soon with another amazing and interesting videos. Till then, take care.